here, please.
Okay, let me straight forward, please.
Stefano, this side, please.
Guys, can you squeeze in? Please, right in the way. Show some love. Put your arms around each other. Hey, put your arms around each other.
Step forward! Everybody on my land!
C'est bon, si vous voulez.
It is indeed a pleasure and an honor to be part this afternoon of the presentation of a project which is such a worthwhile project. And as you can see at the table here, we have quite impressive talent, represented by some producers, some directors, and an actress also. And I will introduce them one by one. To my right is Mr. MEHDI, who is a director, and who will be directing one of the sections of the film. Katia Lund, who is from Brazil, and who will also be directing. Mr. John Wu, of course, whom we know from, and who is a director and will be directing also. Jordan Scott, who will be co-directing. She's the daughter of Mr. Ridley Scott, and she'll be co-directing their section with her father, who unfortunately, because, as you know, he's shooting right now, could not be with us today. Maria Grazia Cucinotta is a well-known actress, but she's also a producer on this project. Stefano VENERUSO is a director and a producer on this project. And CHIARA TILESI is a producer. And she will be the one, actually, who will be introducing this project to you. And to your extreme left is Mr. EMIR Kusturica, whose film is being presented this year in competition, and who therefore has a third chance for a Palme d'Or. So, Chiara, please, maybe you could say in a few words what this beautiful project is about?
Sure. Well, first of all, let me welcome you and thank you for coming to the presentation of our film project. Working?
No, not really.
1, 2, yes.
Yes, now it is.
Now it is, good. Well, first of all, we would like to thank you for coming to the presentation of our film project, All the Invisible Children. My name is Chiara Tilesi, and I'm one of the producers of this film, along with Maria Grazia Cucinotta and Stefano Veneruso. We started 2 years ago with co-producer Gaetano Daniele and associate producer Annarita Dell'Arte and Andrea Piedimonte. Well, All the Invisible Children is a feature film composed of 7 different segments to be directed by different directors from around the world. Each of them will tell a story about children. Please let me welcome and thank you our great directors. Katia Lund, she will represent Brazil. Mr. John Wu will represent China. Jordan Scott will represent the United Kingdom together with her father Ridley Scott. Mr. MEHDI will represent Africa. Mr. Stefano Veneruso will represent Italy, and Mr. Kusturica will represent Serbia and Montenegro. Let me stop 1 second because Mr. Cavalli just arrived, and we would like to thank him to on the mission of assisting and feeding the needy children of the world. NK Film Production is happy to have committed all of its profit to UNICEF and World Food Program that will put together a special program called All the Invisible Children. Let me thank Ms. Maria Zanca and Mr. Roberto Salvan from UNICEF and Ms. Cecile Sportis from World Food Program for their support and for their presence. Also, this project is made possible thanks to our co-producer, Rai Cinema, that has been with us since the beginning. I would like to thank Mr. Giancarlo Leone, CEO, and Mr. Carlo Macchitella, COO of Rai Cinema, for their constant support and for being here today. Now, we are extremely proud and enthusiastic to have received the patronage and support of the Development Cooperation Directorate of the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Please let me welcome and thank Development Cooperation Minister Giuseppe Deodato, who is also here with us. And then we are happy that Mr. Kloiber from Telemünchen, our partner, is also among us. Welcome and thank you. We are also very excited to have international singer and composer Elisa participate in our film with her song, Teach Me Again, that she will perform as a duet with another internationally acclaimed singer that we are not going to tell you today. And I would also like to thank Adriana Chiesa, our international distributor. Now, I would especially like to thank again Mr. Roberto Cavalli for his generous sponsorship of today's press conference. And now, ladies and gentlemen, all our directors, producers, sponsors, supporters, and collaborators will be glad to answer more of your questions at the end of the conference. Now, let me give you back to Mr. Takla, our moderator.
Very good, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for being here, and I'm sure that after this introduction of Chiara Tilesi, you must have more questions and would like to have more details about this extraordinary